There's a lot of interest from the industry on how to solve the circular economy. Bangladesh, with a lot of cotton, is a very exciting place for recyclers. Collaborating with BGMA really helps us to address those bottlenecks. My name is Anne Runnell. I'm the founder and CEO of Rivers Resources. Building this business for 10 years. Since 2014, I have been inspired all this time from the question, how can waste become a resource for fashion industry? That's what's the core essence of the company, to connect waste with recycling, but do that through a digital platform so that both factories can follow where their waste is going, recyclers can source in a transparent way, and brands can follow how much waste is getting recycled, as well as public sector can follow what is happening with the material flows in the country. So we are serving quite a number of stakeholders with the same digital platform to build circular economy in a very efficient way. Building a software approach and digital approach, but it also is a lot related to changing the patterns, the processes and behavior of the market. When traders typically pick up mixed waste and sort it manually and deliver it to recyclers, in our case, we're starting the sorting process next to the cutting table, where cotton by colors are kept separate. So it's pre-segregated. Factories register on the platform how much of which type of waste they have each day, and it becomes a marketplace of connecting the waste with recyclers. And waste handlers or traders collaborate on the platform. They become like service providers to pick it up, deliver, but also now we are taking next step forward to digitize more of the platform, so it becomes more like a marketplace. So far it was more like a transparency tool. We collaborate a lot with industry and the public sector, and also international collaboration programs. One of the first projects that started to move things on a higher level in Bangladesh was when we launched a collaboration with Global Fashion Agenda. It's called Circle Fashion Partnership. Now we're working with them in other countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, Cambodia, Turkey, and we have different partnerships. We work with Fashion for Good, we work with H&M Foundation, with IDH. So there's a lot of interest from the industry on how to solve the circular economy. And what we have done is provide a business case that provides data, not just for the factories or recyclers, but for both the private sector and public sector to collaborate, to understand what are the bottlenecks in the market. From the first business case with this in Bangladesh, we have managed to bring this in a very systemic collaboration in many countries. And yeah, we work with the European Commission to understand how to bring those knowledge about market adaptation around circular economy, also to understand the market dynamics with post-consumer waste in Europe, and how to build statistics from the industry. We have been working with BGMA for years, and it's been like really good collaboration, because there is we can't do it ourselves fully as a startup from Europe. We are dependent on the local market. We're dependent on our local team here. We are just as much dependent on the system, and BGMA is representing the system. The collaboration has been kind of informal sector in Bangladesh is creating a very difficult situation for the market, but at the same time, Bangladesh, compared to other countries where we are operating, is in a very good situation, because recycling industry hasn't been there before, and it means that new technology is looking for a place to land. It's easier to start in a market where you don't have this old way of doing things blocking your way. Bangladesh, with a lot of cotton, is a very exciting place for recyclers, and at the same time, waste management is creating a bottleneck where recyclers don't dare to enter the market because they can't access the waste. Collaborating with BGMA really helps us to address those bottlenecks and kind of collaborate or build on each other's powers. We started to onboard first factories in Bangladesh in 2019, so it's 5 years now. We've gone to having 70 factories who are using our platform on a daily basis, plus a lot more with whom we have profiled and understood how much waste potential there is, but maybe haven't gone to daily data management yet. So we are operating with around 3,000 tons of waste each month across, and we have data from 38 countries. Bangladesh today is the biggest data hub for us, and we see really active market. There is so much excitement, even when over the years the market has fluctuated, where the garment production goes up and down. Our business has continuously grown. It's really interesting to see how recycling is building momentum. It's very clear how the regulation from Europe and US is influencing the market. For me, supply chains is the key to create the industry. Textile to textile recycling is a new supply chain, because the old school mechanical recycling for downcycling meant that the quality of the waste wasn't so important. You could mix waste or you could manually sort it. Textile to textile recycling needs high quality waste. You need to do it at the cutting table if it's industrial waste, or you need machine sorting for post-consumer waste. So we are seeing a new industry emerging in also many levels, and that also needs supply chains. So we are building those supply chains to enable recycling industry.
I have had my journey in the supply chain of Bangladesh for quite a long years, over a decade. Every person in the textile industry who is working with sustainability, they know about reverse resources, to be as a part of the reverse resources family. And for me, the vision for reverse resources is to have an impact globally, not only in Bangladesh, but to have an impact globally that will solve the problems of Bangladesh as well as a byproduct.